Now to something else we're looking forward to. The Seattle Queer Film Festival kicks off next week. This 10-day celebration of LGBTQ plus films and filmmakers is the largest event of its kind in the Pacific Northwest. And joining me now to talk about this year's lineup is Telvid Devlet from the $3 Bill Cinema. Welcome to New Day.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, so this year's festival has a theme, Q-thartic. Talk to me about what that means.
Well, cathartic is what we were playing off of with Q, because obviously LGBTQ, and it's really, I think with the political climate and what's going on in our culture, we needed a break, a release, and we really wanted to bring stories in that could tell people, you know what, have some fun, explore other lives, and just have a catharsis through community, and so bringing people together for film.
Bringing the community together, I love that. And of course, we want to talk about some of these films that are going to be featured. First up is the opening night film, Pony Boy. Tell me about it.
So Pony Boy is a great story about a Salvadorian intersex sex worker who is actually on the run now from the mob, and in the process goes back to their family and has to kind of deal with what was it like growing up intersex. It's Salvadorian, it's got a lot of cultural influences, and what's really unique about it is that a short film Pony Boy played at our festival a few years ago. So by being at festivals, they were able to get momentum to be able to create a feature film.
That's so exciting. Good for them. And number two, Drip Like Coffee.
Drip Like Coffee is this, it's kind of like a coffee brew. It builds up this tensity between these two African-American women and their relationships and their professional lives. How does that tension bring them to realize, are they in the right relationships? Should they be together? We won't know until the end.
Ooh, okay, so a little love in there, romance.
Percolating.
Oh, I like it, okay. And number three, Connection, Isolation, and a world premiere. Am I seeing that right?
Yes, world premiere, and it's from Q Kessler, and it's a production crew primarily from the Northwest, so Portland.
Wow.
And they really explore in this documentary about the lives of non-binary trans people and just what that experience has been during the COVID time. So when you think about what happens, people had to isolate and they kind of lost some of their connection and their support. So what happens in those times?
Wow, these are all sounding so amazing. And number four on your list, Hero Camp. Tell me about that one.
I love Hero Camp. It's this documentary about LARPing, live action role play, where kids go off and learn about themselves and their authentic selves in a safe space where they can go in through the activities of creating like dragon warriors, sorcerers, etc. They can understand who they are and take that back into their lives away from the camp.
That looks like so much fun and so interesting.
Absolutely, and it is a U.S. premiere.
Okay, and the Astronaut Lovers.
Romance,
Ooh, okay,
but
I need to see
a lot
it then.
of tension. So we're in Latin America, and it's two men that come back as friends. One's openly gay, the other one's, are they or not? The tension just keeps building as they're with their friends, and the one that's questioning also has their ex-girlfriend there. So we just want to see what happens when two men come back together.
I love a romance, you know, that one's gonna be on my list, little asterisk there. And Mother, Father, Sister, Brother, Frank. What is this one about?
This is, you know, it's the Halloween spooky season. So we've got a couple different films, and this is one of them that really brings together a family dinner that turns deadly with a comedic twist. So it's got a fabulous Mindy Cohn from Facts of Life in there as the mother, but you want to find out what happens when this dysfunctional family gets together for one last meal.
Would you say that this is, if you're not into horror movies or any, or is this?
I will watch it, and I'm not a horror lover.
Okay.
I've been checking it out, and I'm very excited to see it. It's got some fun within it. There's some camp to the thriller.
And you said there's so many heavy hitters in there, like the actors in there, some that we know.
Yeah, so that's why we're excited to show it. I think it's great to see when they come in, because like Mindy's off of Palm Royale, and she's really in a renaissance, and so seeing her play this role, I know she had a blast filming it. You can just tell on screen.
Oh my gosh, so exciting. All of those sound amazing. And so why do you think doing festivals like this are so important?
When you look at artists that are trying to make it, only few make it to the streamers like Netflix and Amazon, etc. So you want to support these artists to get more diverse stories out and a fuller representation of what's going on in our communities. And like Ponyboy is a great example of when you support artists early in the career, they then get the platform to show these stories. And it's really fun because festivals allow people to come together. So we have this in person, for the first 4 days, but it also allows us to then get word of mouth out of this art. And so we do virtual right after that for the 14th through the 20th, where people from the comfort of their couches, their phones, they can watch these films across the country and even, share it online with their friends as they watch together.
And where does this passion come? Have you always been a film buff?
I love stories and experiences in media. I've been going to this festival and SIF and others in the area for almost 30 years. And I think it's just, when you go into the room, everything else disappears. How many times in our lives do we get to stop and just focus on one thing? We're having our phones, our emails, everything's happening. And for me, I love just to be in that moment with friends and making new friends at films, just exploring new stories.
You are so amazing. I can feel the passion from you, and I'm so excited to see these films. So thank you so much for being here and spending time with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.